From the Fox 55 Severe Weather Center, this is a severe weather alert.
Good afternoon. I'm Kelsey Mannix. We have a winter storm impacting our area right now, and we have team coverage for you in studio and out in the field. We will start in studio with meteorologist Beverly Perry with the latest on what has happened so far and what we can expect over the next few hours. Beverly.
Absolutely. We're looking at moderate and even heavy snowfall working across the region right now, especially right around Fort Wayne and points to the north. You can even include Bluffton in this, but you can notice off to the southeast or southeasternmost counties, they're still dealing with some rain with a little bit of sleet mixing in, but that'll soon be changing over the course of the next hour or so. You can see this freezing line right here, basically from Hartford City to Van Wert, knocking on the back door of Van Wert. So your rain to snow mix will be changing over here very shortly. Now you can see these darker banding features, these dark blues here just south of Bluffton. We're looking at an inch per hour for snowfall rates. This is greatly reducing the visibility across portions of the area. You can certainly tell we don't have a whole lot of light blue on this map. Most of this is moderate and heavy rainfall, as a matter of fact, across the northeast Indiana. A banding feature right here towards Fort Wayne, diving all the way to the west of Huntington. And again, these banding features are going to continue honestly through the rest of the afternoon and poor part of the evening hours too. Auburn, you're dealing with some heavier snowfall along with Albion as well. We've already had about 5 inches in Albion reported already, and we still have more to come. And Gola, you're also seeing some moderate and heavy snowfall working across the area too, as well as Montpelier too. I mentioned visibility, it is greatly reduced. That's because the snow is coming down at a pretty good clip, especially from Fort Wayne and points to the north, right around a mile or less. It's not as bad south of Fort Wayne, but you do want to take your time on the roadways. And speaking of that, we have multiple advisories and watches in place for Northeast Indiana. You can find that on our website too. But now we turn to Drew, who's out in the field bringing us the latest conditions. Drew.
Yeah, Beverly, as you mentioned, a lot of those advisories out there. Allen County right now in the midst of a travel watch, as well as several of these northern Indiana counties. It seems a little bit calmer with some travel advisories that would be more yellow as opposed to your orange warning levels. And the travel advisory is a little bit more south of here, so that might be more of like the Huntington, Wabash area. But if you look around me right now, you can see plenty of snow still coming down. I'm going to take you through a visual right here. I brought out this handy dandy ruler. Let's take a look at what we're looking at right now. So I stick this in the snow. We're looking at about 4 or 5 inches just in this area over here. And now, of course, this, as you can see, a little bit plowed outside of the roads. INDOT currently out and working right now to try and take care of that. Now let's look at some of the video that we've seen from around Fort Wayne earlier today. Now, as I mentioned, the INDOT crews are out, and they've been out for a while. Full call right now. All of the drivers working in 12-hour shifts to treat and clear roads. The first call out in Northeast Indiana started around 3 a.m., I'm told, which is earlier than they originally anticipated. That means about 50 drivers are out moving around in the Fort Wayne area currently, roughly 140 in all of Northeast Indiana.
Now, as we have plows down, we are trying to get the snow off the road, and we're also salting as well. So again, it's all hands on deck, and they are trying to do everything they can to make these roads, safe and passable for everyone. Every 12 hours, we are recycling through drivers, which means that there will be yellow trucks on the road 24/7 from now until the end of this storm, probably sometime on Friday.
Yeah, and Mallory Duncan says that if you want to be outside and chart the best course, you want to go to 511in.org. That way you can look out, see which roads are green, which roads are red, yellow, all those colors. But basically, your interstate's probably going to be your safest right now. But she does emphasize, and all of NDOT emphasizes, that if you don't have to be out right now, well, don't go out, essentially. That way it'll be safer for you, and it'll also be safer for those NDOT drivers trying to clear these roads.
Thanks, Drew. And what can we expect over the next few hours? I know we mentioned that you spoke with Mallory about that as well.
Yeah, so basically, as I mentioned earlier, we're in a full call right now, and she says that we will continue to be a full call until this storm passes. And that storm, I know Beverly could speak a little bit more on that, but doesn't look like it's passing anytime soon. We can expect that full call, all these drivers out through at least tonight into tomorrow as well.
All right, thanks for that, Drew. For the latest closings, cancellations, and updates, make sure to stick with Fox 55 online at WFFT.com and also download our severe weather app. We will have another update on air here at 7 o'clock. And be sure to send us your snow photos and videos. There's a link for that online, or you can send them to us on social media. In the meantime, if you need to go out, stay safe, drive slow. We will see you back here in a couple of hours.
This has been a severe weather alert from the Fox 55 Severe Weather Center.